The my third card we pulled was Fairy Stone. It having to do with fertility. When I look at this card, I see like birth of what has been, all that you have learned, all that you have studied. It's coming forth. It's like you planting a seed in the ground and that it begins to grow. And now it's like it's growing, and now you begin to eat the fruit from that what you have planted, and that you can share your crop with others. That's what I see when I see this card, fertility. Birthing, like birthing out all that have been within you. So, it is light gray to dark gray stone, and it's for all the chakras. Every stone is found only in the banks of the sacred river in northern Quebec and Canada. This unique and very rare stone is a true gift from the land and is recognized as being extremely sacred by the local Native American people. They understand its powerful medicine. As you connect deeply to the sacred stone, you receive the blessing of good health, prosperity, and fertility. These amazing stones all have their own unique energy and shape at times, and can look like people. The crystal meaning is like a sacred stone of magic and good luck, enhance fertility, assist in healing trauma and created in the womb, offers protection, brings good health and prosperity. The oracle reading from the Crystal Divas, you have called this magical stone and diva into your world today to let you know that it is a potent time of fertility. You have spent time and energy fertilizing the soil, and now it is rich and ripe and ready to sprout any seed you choose to sow. Each idea, new creation, or new seed that you decide to plant will grow with love, vigor, and will certainly manifest into success at this time. The Divas are encouraging you to dream big, allow your heart's desire to come into fruition. Work closely with the Divas of Fairy Stone as they bring divine light and blessings to you as you venture into this time of new beginning and project. Know and trust that this is the perfect time for you as you manifest to your heart's content. If you are about to embark on a new journey, whether it be a career, relationship, or new direction, this card is a sign that the time is right and the decision to move forward is a positive one. When we asked the Crystal Divas, the question that we had asked was, what do I need to know, be made aware of to heal, move forward in these three aspects of my life, relevant to set intention, specific issue? We said the underworld, the hidden aspect. Card number 2, physical world issues, and card number 3, upper world and higher learning. And for card number 1, we got abundance. And then for card number 2 was the teacher. Trust your guides, trust your inner being, your higher self. And the third reading was fertility, that which you have already learned. They go hand in hand. Everything that you have learned, everything that you have manifested, meditated on, affirmation, trust the universe, and it can bring it forth. So, and we also shared a little bit, I was talking about the breastplate, Aaron's breastplate, and the crystals and how they relate. As I was sharing that source energy, or we say creator, would not have instructed the priest to put crystals into the breastplate if it was not meant, if it was not for a powerful reason. So we can see that we have been allowed to have crystals, knowing that crystals come from the earth, and we're going back to nature, how nature is very important, that we are from nature. Nature is a part of we are part of nature. The trees talk to us, the grass talk to us, the dirt and the animals talk to us if we would just take the time to listen, because crystals come from the earth. Rose quartz crystal has to do with love, and if you're having a problem with learning how to love, this is the crystal that you need to ask this crystal energy to help you with love. The malachite stone, which I wear around my neck, is for the heart chakra. I was instructed to wear it around my neck, and this is a very powerful stone. It helps with the heart chakra in areas that need to be healed. So, as you can see, they're beneficial for us. As you can see, with this one, the jade or the jasper, amethyst. You know, this is for protection from radiation and stuff, because I believe that Source gives us things that we can use here in nature to help fight against things that man has created to do harm to others. So we should give us things in nature to help protect us. I'm so grateful that I'm learning on this path of what we can use here and what has been written inside of sayings from words from other people that was here before, that have gone through the path of awakening, and that they wrote and they put in here things that can help us on our path, like the prophets. They wrote in here their encounter with source energy. They wrote, and that we have their writings here to read and to help us understand how they had a relationship or talking to source energy. For instance, I can share one. If I go to let's say David. Let's say how David shared in his writing a time with source energy. He calls source energy Lord. How are they that increase that trouble me? Many are they that rise up against me. And David was talking to source energy, you know, about his personal life or what was at the moment of what he was going through. So in understanding that how a lot of them are brothers that was going through the awakening path, and their writings they left here for us to see what they went through and what they had to use to help them to ascend. And that's very powerful, that there's so much source has given us that we're discovering that a lot of the other low vibration entities don't want us to know about. And one thing I discovered that they said that when you touch, like reading the cards, one thing they always told you is they say that's of the devil. But then why is it of the devil? But if you spell the word devil backwards, it spells lived. And even in Hebrew, you're reading from left to right. So if we spell that word backwards, it means live. So you learn so much. When you awake, you begin to go in and you begin to know yourself. Knowing yourself is the most important thing. I mean, in our reading, it says you need to know yourself. You're becoming awake because you are all that is. Everything is within you. The universe is within you. You-verse is in you. And I'm grateful to be able to share this with you today. And I love you. I'm closing out with love. I love you, and I love you. Thanks for listening.